Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have an interesting video this time. Working on a 2014 i3. Um, Customer has a couple of concerns. One was an airbag light that it just came out of the blue. He said was steering softly to the side, and then the light came on, and it shows us a driver airbag, but we can establish communication with the original BMW software only with an hotel or an aftermarket. We came to the diagnostic conclusion that the BDC is not supplying the correct signal when it's connected to ISTA. And the reason why Autel or Air, because the only one that I used was the Autel, I was able to connect as based on the in the BCI from Autel, they will try different communication um, protocols, let's say, and based on that, it will supply a can uh, resistor or the correct resistor so the signal can look properly. And that's why the aftermarket was able to establish communication even though it was not showing all the modules. So we recommended a customer to replace the BDC, and we have it right here. This is part of the immobilizer system, so this will need to be programmed and code the entire vehicle. The second problem that we have on the vehicle is the charging port. So I'm in the process of removing that. For that, you have to remove the paneling, the rear bumper. So I'm still in the process of doing that, but I want to show you how that looks. So we can see how the charging port is completely broken and the inside terminals are shorting. So that's definitely no good. So the charging cable that he's using in the vehicle will have to be replaced, and we order it. So we have that in here as well. All BMW original parts, and then the main charging port for the vehicle. Again, all this is electrical hybrid orange cable. As you can see, it goes behind this panel, which is not so bad to remove. But yeah, it's always time consuming. You have to be careful when you're working on cars in this. So this is a video just to show you what we're doing. Always, if you're a technician and you're going to be working on hybrid electrical car, make sure that you follow the recommendations in this vehicle. The disconnect for the hybrid part is here. You are supposed to disconnect this first. I put a zip tie because nobody's working. This is my base, so I know that nobody will come. Otherwise, use a lock. And then you have to disconnect the 12 volts battery after, not before. So that's the process like that. When you disconnect the connector for the hybrid part, the 12 volts will send a signal computer-wise. Okay, hybrid needs to be removed from the equation. So all these disconnects, all the safety parts of the hybrid section of the vehicle will know that, okay, we're in probably test mode. So let's open all the circuits. And that's how it's done. I always, no matter what, use a multimeter, check, make sure that we have no power in here. And I did, everything is off. So that's not a problem. I still have, like I said, to remove the bumper and then get access to the cable, which goes, this is again on the trunk. This is a uh, combustion engine, a small combustion engine, because this is the extended range i3. So this has also a gasoline engine, very small one, but this is to help the electric part, not the other way like the Prius where you can run in gasoline. This is only just to really extend the capability or the capacity of that battery so you can drive farther. But some people let the battery die and run on that. I mean, it's a very small zone. I don't know how they do it, but if in a flat area, they might be able to. But yeah, so as you can see, that's where the wires goes. I'm trying to get some light in here. And yes, when you see any orange wire like that, make sure that you know what you're doing. Here in Bavarian Motor Repairs, we have specialty tools. We take care of all these customers. There are coming this way, we provide an experience in no other shop, and forget about the dealer. I will not even compare to a dealer. The dealer will just make you last past that warranty period. Our goal is to keep you safe on the road and not on the shop. So that's always the mentality right here in Bavarian Motor Repairs. We're BMW specialists and we'll take care of you. So if you have any electrical vehicles that you want to get assessments on or repairs, you will be in the best hands possible. All right, guys, again, just a short video. I will probably be posting more pictures of the before and after, which I have all those pictures in here, so you guys can see the overall part of this section of the repair, which is replacing the socket. For the programming, I will be using BMW original, so yes, I will probably put pictures of that, or maybe even record a separate video. I try to share uh, some of the repairs that we're doing here in the shop so people understand how important it is to have a good mechanic. I want to show you now the cables removed. Again, this is the new cables. I always put cones and obstructions so nobody goes into my working area, even though right now everything is de-energized. I explained on the beginning of the video. But yeah, so you need to remove side cover. It's just bolted, and then be careful with these clips in here because you have to be gentle. Same thing in the bumper, same type of clips. You have to disconnect this module that sits on top of the air filter, remove the air filter to gain access to the cable. For some reason, I was routed on in between these cables right here. Not really sure why they did that. I also see that this cable has been rubbing into this bracket. You can see that a little bit in there. But yeah, so, but everything is going good, smooth. Just you got to be careful, know what you're doing. Connection wise, let me take you over to the actual connector. Can I put light in here? Uh, look like no. Well, let me show you the connections we have. Is this is the main connector on the motor, and then this is the other one on the top. This one is pretty easy actually. It's just two taps that you push. As you can see here, they're nice and easy, and you just pull the cable out. In this one, you will have a safety disconnect. Let me just look for it right here. So this is very common on BMW. So you don't cannot remove the connector unless you disconnect this. This is a safety disconnect. So in case somebody tries to pull that cable, this will disconnect the power immediately. This is a safety feature, and that the connector cannot be removed until you do that. And the connector itself, it has this same BMW system or European system that you just pull the connector out by pulling this center. Very tight space, but yeah, it's the same thing. Not sure if I can show you that. Let me pause this 1 second. All right, raise the vehicle, and now I got a light so you guys can see the connector I was referring to. You see, it's just a pull connector, and that safety disconnect is right here. Not sure if I'm going to be able to push that up without the actual cable here. Let me see. Nope, as the same cable will lock it and unlock it. But yeah, so the safety disconnect is right there. You cannot remove or pull this down unless you remove that. So they make that on purpose. Again, this video is just information only because I don't want nobody to do this unless you're properly trained to work in electrical or hybrid vehicles. You will get killed if you try to work in any of this. And that's the same reason why BMW, if you go over to Easton, you try to find information on remove and install of hybrid component parts or electrical high power parts is very, very minimum. Programming, yes. Installation of modules, yes. But all this, they keep it on a separate for the technicians that are already trained by them on working on electrical hybrid vehicles. So again, don't do this. Don't just period, don't do it. This is, I want to share the customers and share all the, yes, we are trained, we are master technicians, trained in many years under our belts, thousands of vehicles that we have worked on. So if you bring a car to Bavarian Motor Repairs, you will be in the best hands, period. The customer service, our mentality in here is to serve, uplift. We are looking forward always to make sure that our work environment is the best for our co-workers and for our customers. So if you come to Bavarian Motor Repairs, you will be in the best hands, no doubt about it. All right, guys. Again, just a short update on what I was doing. Thank you so much for visiting the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Bavarian Motor Repairs, BMW Service, Mike Salazar Diagnostics. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.